The Europe trial of judiciary has controlled how amending residing things with the comparatively new method of genome edit counts as gene mechanical engineering. Before currently, gene expression edit, comprising the accurate replace of one DNA succession in else, has been a gray region. Conventional gene mechanical engineering involves the less than accurate inclusion of overseas DNA in an body. It would indicate any Roman meal advanced in the assist of gene expression edit would requirement to be marked as GM. Dennis Potato, Prof of Biotech at the College of Southward Wales, told the judgment would seem to reason all new genome editable organisms to be controlled as if they were obtained of classic GM or transgene methods as advanced in the 1980s. In the view of ECJ lawyer General Michael Bobuck, mutagenicity relating any change to a genome, efficaciously the manual leaflet for lifetime. The ECJ declaration added, it follows how such organisms go, in concept, during the scale of the GHATMO guideline and are object to the to laid down downward by how guideline. The governing contains unclearing for older techniques in a length security recording. The is believed to relate to methods utilized with the 1950s, before dating regulation on GHATMOs, in that seedling are vulnerable to emission or special chemical substances how cause accidental mutations, changes, in the body's DNA. These mutation seedling can later be utilized to rock new varieties. The top-named genome edit method, named as CRISPR-Cas9, involves cut shavings of DNA in molecule pair of scissors. While the body's nature maintenance system boot into maintenance the breakdown, it presents scientists in the prospect to paste the DNA succession of their selecting, substantially overwrite the blueprint for lifetime. Scientists expect the growing technique could be utilized, for sample, to evolve harvest varieties how are persistent to pests, or how make big yields by stimulating climate facility. They as well aim to use it to proper gene illness in humans. In comparison with conventional gene mechanical engineering techniques, genome edit does not engage the introduce of DNA of else body. It is as well almost unfeasible to discover if a residing item's DNA has been editable or not. The changes are undistinguished of natural happening mutations. Scientists who job in the areas of gene expression edit and gene modify alerted how the governing would conduct behind cut-edge study and innovate. The will potential levy very burdensome burdens on the use of genome edit both of in farming and though in medical, wherever the technique has newly shown large pledge for increasing humane public health and so creature, told Professor Potato. He told, this categorization of genome-edited organisms as declining by the GHATMO guideline could helmet the doorway close on the revolutionist technique. The is a back move, not advance. Extraordinarily, the ECJ judgment appears to include partly neglected the legislative view of Mr. Bobuck, laid down out officially in January. In the lawyer Jen's type, new AIM edit technologies were to include been located in the identical class as the older techniques how manufactured accidental mutations in seedling via emission or chemical substances. Professor Nigel Halford, of Rothamsted, told the governing had as well neglected research consultation and the pleas of repeated agriculture biotechnological organizations. He added how the ECJ had undertaken a judgment to hold the NGOs sugary. If adoptee by the Justice and Parliament the judgment could set agbiotech in Europe behind else 20 year. We are already a general over. Youthful scientists concerned in agbiotech are potential to go to places wherever overall feeling and research testimony dominate, Professor Halford explainable. But the team GM freeze over, that campaigns in favor of a standstill on GM meal and agriculture in the UK, welcomed the go. The team's CEO Liz O'Neill told, the instance was depicted by production as an reason on determination but the trial has seen feeling and done it precise how which in fact matters is how we govern growing technologies how include the capacity to constantly change the ecological system. GM freeze over told it had spelled to Environmental Secretariat Michael Gove to ask him to stop a test of gene expression editable seedling at Rothamsted.